This hour, Eric Omondi joins us in the studio and he's in the hot seat this morning. And just know that he's been extremely busy, but then has an opportunity to come here this morning to then speak and have a conversation around certain things this morning, because we're still dealing from a point of view whereby certain things need to be spoken about. Certain things cannot be left to go. Activism for change, representing the Mwananchi's voice, which is something that he has been doing. Eric, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
Very well.
Thanks for having me again.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Your voice has not been silenced.
Yes.
The last time you saw me, I was a bit worried because you were walking to Mombasa.
Yes.
And
do not do that.
No.
Use other means.
Use the bus, train, or fly.
Or fly.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about, all of things relating to that in just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dennis is going to welcome you with today's proverb, but then we'll get into things.
Yes.
Okay.
Today we are in Gabon, part of the Congo Basin, which is big in terms of the forest cover that they do have. It's only second to the Amazon. But the proverb that we get today from Gabon, no matter how long the log stays in water, it never becomes a crocodile. How would you interpret it?
No matter how long
A log
a log stays
in water,
it
it never becomes a crocodile.
How would I translate that? You know me, now I'm a poet. I'm a creative. So I have to put it into context. Or I think that simply means, we cannot lie to ourselves. The truth will always be the truth. And people rarely change.
Wow.
Well said. Well said.
That last bit, people rarely change.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's where it's at.
Yeah. If it's a log, it's a log, my friends.
It's a log, it's a log.
Nyoka too.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Dennis
Yeah,
Dennis here has gone through Nyoka, but okay. Activism for change. It's interesting that you said that people rarely change. And so if we're saying that representing the Mwananchi's voice, to say that certain things need to change, one of the things that you've been involved in, and even before these fuel prices, we knew that they were going to go up, then they went up.
Yes.
Rocky, maybe we didn't know they were going to go up by the margin that they did. But they went up, and we knew that there was going to be a strike, and we knew that people were not going to be able to afford transport. You came out and you said, come on, one thing that we must do is reject this, reject it, and say, protest against it. And in the rejection of it means that they'll be forced to reduce the prices.
Yes.
But beyond that, take the people's condition into consideration.
Yes.
But then you've also just said this morning that people rarely change. The likelihood of them changing the position towards the people of Kenya is slim. So how do you do both of those things in the same space?
You do your best and you hope for the best, but they might not, or they will not change, because you see, they increase, and then when they reduce, we applaud them. We say, hey, huyu amefanya kazi nzuri, amereduce fuel. But then aliongeza. But then again, after 30 days, they'll surely increase. You understand? So that's what they've been doing. It's just a vicious circle. But every time they increase, it goes a notch higher. So such that if they increased by 30 bob, and then they reduce by 10 bob, we celebrate. And then they increase by 50 bob, and then they reduce by 5 bob, we celebrate. So it just keeps going higher. So we will keep. That's why we must be consistent, and we must be persistent with the fight against what may basically I call it's some sort of impunity from their side. We have to keep fighting, because that's the only way. We are getting closer. We're getting closer to next year.
You know, Eric, when you talk about even the increase that you're talking about, I choose not to call it a reduction. Why? Because you increased it by 46, you reduce it by 10, it's still an increase of 30 something, 38 shillings. It is not a decrease.
We're talking about the
fuel, the reason fuel, right? It's
the
still
reduction yesterday.
It was a reduction of 10 shillings, but it increased by 40 something. So it's still an increase of 30. You get what I mean? So it's a mind game that is being played out there. But that notwithstanding, with all this, would you reckon at any given point when the leadership of the country who've been donated this power to lead ever think about the people who voted for them?
No, never ever. And it goes way back to 1963. Unfortunately, we've not had leaders in this country. We've only had politicians. There are very few or none. We have people who politic, people who are opportunists, from independence. It's been a generation of corruption, tribalism, nepotism, deceit. It's been a generation of politics. And that's why we are calling upon this new generation that is woke to now give us leaders. People who think and fight for the country. There's this culture of grabbing and stealing and hoarding and increasing and suffocating and, just milking. That's the political culture in Africa and specifically in Kenya. So I think this generation needs to go. The entire generation, and they know themselves. These people who fight today and are in bed tomorrow and in coalitions next week and wamekosana leo, it's the same family, it's the same generation, it's the same university, it's the same school, it's the same family. So I think we need a change of guard. We need a new generation, and it's here. The generation is here. And they're the ones who are fighting now. They're very woke, they know what they want, and they're going for it, and they will get it. And we are getting closer, we're getting nearer to the goal, to the finish line, and we will finish the job. We are going to have a new set of leaders and not politicians. It will happen. It will happen.
In Kenya's current state, is it possible to have leaders who come into government to sort out things who are not politicians?
Yes. It's possible.
How so?
That, you see now, our target right now, before we get to the presidency, is the parliament. Because our biggest problem is the parliament. They're the ones who have put us in this trouble. The president just signs. Either they have been hoodwinked, bought, or owned by the executive. So our plan is to clean that house, to get them out, to paint their house, clean it, just do whatever. Sijui kama ni pastors ama tutaita nani. We need, there's a spirit in that house, that we need to deal with. So we need to first ensure that every MP, apart from the very few, we know them. I mean, they're not even more than 4. The rest need to go. So then we have the power to decide. It's not the presidency. If the parliament decides that fuel prices are not going up, we're not going to pass this and this finance bill. It is the parliament. So we are calling upon young people, Gen Zs. Those are two generations, and even millennials. Young people, Gen Zs, to take up leadership. They've been singing it since 2024. But we will remember those who passed finance bill. They should never go back. Once we clean up the parliament, we have the power is back with the people, and we clean up with leaders, not politicians. And we know them and we can vet them.
For a very long time, it's been a question of mwananchi is being talked at. Nyinyi ni wakusikiza. You have no voice. We will go sit in our cocoon, in our corners, in our PG meetings, and decide for you. All you have to do is to give taxes and follow that which we have said. But we look at a different set of wananchi today, where for a very long time as well, it's been said that we do not like police officers. Si tunataka kuwapiga and all that. But yesterday, Kenyans showed up for one police officer and said, what's his mistake? Let him go. He's not eaten, we'll feed him. He's not okay, we'll make sure
if he needs bail, we'll pay.
We are looking at a different set of wananchi who are saying, this is our country and we will have it run as per our wishes.
Yes.
Have the political class realized that things have changed?
I like what you've said. And just to connect it to what I just said, there's a new generation. It's not coming, it's here. We can see the standard walking nation. I'm seeing thousands, you come in millions of people walking. So you wanaenda wapi? Walking nation. Wanaenda job. They are not. They are walking in protest. They are people. They are not leaders or politicians. So they are taking charge. So if you are a politician or a leader in this country and are listening to my voice today on SpiceFM, woe unto you if you do not listen. If they don't reduce the fuel prices, it will not be business as usual. It will not be business as usual. We've seen that last year but one. We saw what happened to 2024. It happened 2 days ago. It will happen again. Yeah, it will not stop because the people have taken back the power. Yeah, they say the people shall.
Yes.
So nothing is going to change in terms of people taking charge. Yeah, people have woken up, and they are going for change, and they will settle for nothing less. That I can assure any politician who's listening. If I were you, I would be very wise and listen. First of all, if you're in a position to reduce the price of fuel, please do it yesterday.
Yeah.
Because don't think at the sasa matatu zimerudi kwa streets. Yes, there it is. We were doing them. There's a gentleman who defined the politics as a few organized individuals controlling millions of disorganized individuals. That's politics.
Yeah.
Just a few organized controlling 56 million disorganized. Now they're getting organized. Oh, Kitengela. Oh, it may look organic, but it's not. I've driven past what was people saying. Wase, kesho tuende watu Makonda mtaenda huku, Madere mtaenda huku. They're getting organized to take back power because the power belongs to the people. And such small things like fuel ni vitu mbaya sana. Do not touch. Let me ask you, who uses kerosene? I know you don't use kerosene.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
A lot. The masses.
Yeah.
My grandmother, si ati hana stima, but she uses it on her stove. He had to cook. So now you have increased
38 shillings.
on kerosene.
Yes.
And decreased
10 shillings. From
on diesel. What have you done? You've injured the masses. You understand? What have you done? And as you've said, it has increased by 30. Fuel has gone up by 30 bob. Fuel has gone up by 30 bob.
Yeah.
Fuel has gone up by 30. And we saw those three individuals. Who are those people?
Which ones specifically? There were a number of individuals.
I don't even know their names. Who are those? They were speaking on whose behalf?
I feel what you mean.
The ones who are declaring. You see, there was the Matatu strike,
Yes.
which they have the right to call off. They are the owners of Matatu. But there was the national standoff. We were calling it shutdown. Those are two different things. You, if you want me, I've driven my car here. I could have chosen to take an online taxi or a border or walk. It's my choice. So that's their choice.
Yeah.
But we are saying we are still going to call for total shutdown until the fuel prices go down. And we saw their body language. They were very happy. They were actually they were like babies. They're like, yes, hey, yes, we are calling off. We are calling off. We are calling off, and you've respected us. Yeah? We can what to see wajinga. People, it is the current president who came up with that phrase. Kenya wajinga waliisha. The people are very smart and woke. We know easy tunatanga games at town. So, and by the way, if I may just say something, we don't have to discuss it. I am personally, after yesterday, beginning to believe strongly that they are using fuel to distract us from the finance bill, which is being passed on 25th of this month. That is less than a week.
Why would they do that?
Because within that finance bill are issues they don't want Kenyans to see, read, understand, or even talk about. Did you know that if the finance bill passes, the government will have power to get into your M-Pesa without even informing you? Ni kama fuliza. Inaingia, hey, hiyo 4K imeenda wapi? Wataikata. KRA will do it. So I'm beginning to strongly believe that it's all an act to get us carrying jerrycans to town, get us talking, get us testing OCS, reduce fuel prices. So Kenyans, if you're listening to me, run now and read the Finance Bill 2026. That is the elephant in the room. That is where they're distracting us from. It is a distraction, trust me. It is a distraction. There are issues there about land. You will no longer own land. You will no longer own land. Yeah? So the fuel price hike is it's a distraction. I 100% believe that.
So if you're saying that, essentially what you're saying, then it's very possible. If it's a distraction, let's play in that realm for a minute. If it is a distraction, clearly, and that, then it's very possible for those prices to come down. That they could, wiggle around and say, okay, actually, you know what? Let's have it sub 200 shillings.
After the finance bill passes, they're like, you know what? We did this. Have you seen what's happening in America? It's back to normal. Yay! Hey, what's happening to my M-Pesa? What's going on? Which court are you running to? I believe 150% after yesterday. I saw those gentlemen laughing there and jittering and I believe strongly that it's a hoax. It's a hoax to distract us from the finance bill. Go read it.
And Eric, you see, we're talking about a political class that is being smart, eh? We will distract them if that's the position. We will know how to fix them where we want them to be. It's therefore clarion call that the politics of the country and selecting leadership, or even those who are running, it can't be left to those who've been there before. It is about time that Kenyans took it up for themselves and not say, politics is a dirty game, we will stay away. If we want to change it, we must be
involved.
So is this then a clarion call for Kenyans not to just vote for a party, but ask the most difficult questions? This is our problem as constituency X, and we want you as a member of parliament to give us your plan on how you will address this, so that it is our agreement with you. If you don't, nideni.
I think it was on this hot seat, if I remember clearly, that I said we are going to rally young people and Kenyans for 2027, and we're going to be extremely clear. We are going to gather and rally masses when it comes to elections, and we're going to talk to people on who is a politician and who is a leader, because by now we know. This will go down to the MCA. We'll tell them we even know the body language. We even know the tonal variation. We can see them. Wamama oye. Wababa oye. Arambe. Niseme nisiseme. Nitoboe nisitoboe. Na wacha niwaambie kitu moja. Sisi sio kama wale. Na wale ndio nyinyi. Lakini nyinyi sio sisi, ama namna gani? We even know the language. That is a politician. The tongue. We have studied them. You see, there's a joke I used to do, and I used to say when I was doing stand-up comedy, that Obama is not a politician. He's a leader, because when he speaks, he actually gives you facts. Obama comes and says, he gives you numbers. If you look at what we are going to do this with the economy. Before I came into office, there were this million jobs. Now there are this million jobs. But hawa watu wetu ni toboe nisitoboe. Si nyinyi mnajua vile tulisema. Si tutafanya hivyo. Lakini tutaongea bwana. We know that language. We are going to, let me tell you what's going to happen. Now let me speak like a prophet.
Okay.
We are going to take up leadership here. That's number one. And then we're going to change a few things. I keep saying this because one day it will be pulled from the library. We are going to change Kenya by, first of all, getting rid of its cancers, the cancers that are eating this country.
What are those?
The biggest cancer eating. President Ruto just found himself in the wrong generation. He inherited a system that is now eating him up. It's not even the issue. He just inherited a corrupt system. So the biggest cancer that Kenya is eating up Kenya is called devolution, number one.
Devolution is a bad thing according to you?
It is the worst thing.
It was agreed on in the constitution by the majority of Kenyans. it was
Kenyans agreed
agreed
to it.
to.
Yes.
There was a referendum that
Yes.
agreed that the constitution,
Yes.
essentially a referendum was you vote to change the law.
The idea
Kenyans
was
agreed.
superb. The idea was excellent. Devolve education. Devolve health. They ended up devolving corruption and theft. There are no medicine in county hospitals. The idea was superb. Let me tell you why devolution is the biggest cancer eating this country. And we are going to take leadership, and we're going to go into a referendum, and we're going to strike it as the first thing. It's not killing Kenyans. Right now, the fuel prices are up. Right?
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yes.
So we need to cushion Kenyans. I told you on this chair, Kenyans are the most overrepresented citizens on the globe. One Kenyan is represented by 18 people. He has a president. He has a deputy president. He has a prime cabinet secretary. He has a governor. He has a deputy governor. He has a senator. He has a women rep. He has an MP. He has an MCA. He has a regional commander. He has a it's called what? Whatever it's called, Nikama district, the former.
Yeah.
He even has a village,
Chief.
a village chief, even a village elder. When I was doing Sisikwasisi, one of the things that I encountered on the ground, and I told you guys last time, we went to Kisii to build a bridge in a place called Nyabisa. We built it. We built it. But there was war for the 3 months amongst the residents. We're just building, and there's war behind me. Hii ni kazi ya MCA. Hatumpeki hapana wewe. Hii ni kazi ya MP. You guys, you don't know what you're talking about. This is the work of the governor. The bridge is the work of the national. Whose work is it? We are so overrepresented, don't know who is doing what. There is a deputy governor in 2023 who said he doesn't know his work.
Yeah.
Yes.
He reads the newspaper and he waits for the governor to maybe
Talk to him that day.
tell him, hey, I'm not feeling well. Can you go to represent me in that meeting? Yes. Hello. Now he gets into the car. Now he has a job. That guy earns more than 1.5. Na tujaongeza nini? What is the work? With all due respect to my mom, because I know she doesn't like when I talk about this. What is the work of the women rep? Show me or tell me one women rep who has done anything remarkable, tangible, memorable in this country. Even 2024, there was, when you were going on the streets, one of the issues was the sanitary pads were being taxed.
Yes.
Do you know it was a man who called it out and saw it? A man. We are going to strike out women reps. We're going to strike out Senate. We're going to strike out. Yes. Let me start with Senate.
Eric.
Yes. We're going to strike out. It will happen. Women rep.
Okay.
We're going to strike
so
out.
the people you're getting rid of, woman rep so far.
Women rep?
You said devolution, the entire.
It's gone.
Okay, I want to come back to the devolution
Yes.
thing, but let's go to the people that you're getting rid of.
Number one, women rep, gone. Number two, the entire Senate, gone. Number three, nominated. Who are those?
Nominated who?
Nominated senators, nominated MPs, nominated MCAs. They don't have a JOD. They have a constituency. They earn the same salary. They're political. And then we're going to get rid of the 47 counties and revert
MCAs.
to the 8, the former 8.
This is very interesting today.
Yeah.
Because coming in from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, people seem to be saying the same thing.
Yes.
Let's hang people who have stolen. Let us get rid of things. Let's be radical in terms of a change.
8
Two people
provinces.
followed each other and said that people should be hung. Now, 2 people are following each other and saying we should go back to Kenya, should go back to 8 provinces because this 47 thing is not working.
It's not working. All the money. Have you seen stadiums being built in counties? There was one that was built in Samburu. Where was that? At over 359 million. It looks like an M-Pesa kiosk. Ilikuwa tu, it's online. Go see it. So, if we do away with the 47 governors, how much money have we saved? If you do away with all the 47 senators, how many? If you do away with the women rep,
Because there's one per county, yeah.
that one is enough to provide free actual.
No,
free
one per
education.
constituency. I beg your pardon. Yeah.
Devolution is our biggest cancer.
Is devolution the cancer
Yes.
as a principle?
Yes.
Or is it the practice of devolution that is cancerous in the nature of its operation?
That's what I'm telling you. The idea was superb. We had to devolve services. We devolved corruption.
So devolution as an idea, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing.
If anything, it is progressive.
It's supposed to help to bring money.
But the problem is the people. So would you not then say if you change the people, you solve the problem?
No.
No?
You see why I'm reducing the number of counties? I will repeat again. I'll keep saying this until Kenyans get it. How many Americans are there?
Around 200 million. I think.
350
Almost
million.
400.
Yeah, 350 million plus.
350 million Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many Kenyans do you have?
55 million.
55 million. Do you know
Here we go. Okay.
that America with 350 million citizens only have 50 governors? Kenya with only 55 million have 47. Wametushinda na tatu.
They have 50 states. It's the federal system now.
Texas. Texas is a what? A state.
It is.
Yeah.
Kenya goes into Texas 1.5 times. It is led by a governor. Texas is twice, let me say twice the size of this country. It is led by a governor. We are overrepresented. We just need 8 governors to run the 8. So we have not killed devolution. We just need 8 governors to run the 8 counties. Pwani County, Rift Valley County, Nyanza County, Western County, Northeastern County. Just one governor. Let them now the deputy governor will work. Now he'll work. He will not be sitting. They are seated in the office. I will send you.
Okay.
I will send you money now. Tell me the name of the deputy governor of Nairobi. Let's start with the capital. 10,000. Let's start with the capital city. Who's the deputy governor of Nairobi? I have your number. I'll send it. I'm not talking about Samburu or Mandera or Wajir. I'm talking about
Where we
Nairobi.
reside.
Yeah.
The capital. Tell me the name of the deputy governor of Nairobi.
Sad. Don't think it.
Let's just Google. I'll Google.
Your point is clear. Your point is made, Eric. Because I go back to Kisi where you talk about this bridge being built and people then conflating issues about who is supposed to do the job. Is that the problem? Could that be the problem where there's a selection of folks for positions whereby we don't even know what they're supposed to be doing?
Yes.
Then how is it that you say you're going to work out whether it's democracy that you want to choose, whether it's progression of the economy, whether it's development, whatever it is that you want to do? If you don't know who's supposed to be doing what, overrepresentation is an issue that has been brought up severally. Would that be the key that would unlock this door that folks have been looking for to open for the longest time?
Yes, we need to define roles, reduce roles, and then we'll get it right. We need to reduce roles and then define roles. Yeah? I think, what was the role of the women rep? Can a man be a woman rep?
Yes.
You
But
can,
the thing about the woman rep position, I mean, if we're looking at it critically, is that for the longest time, there were the issues around how are you going to have gender balance or equity when it came to positions of leadership. So it was more universal suffrage where it said create this position so that it is clear that either some issues are represented or that some individuals have the opportunity to be in positions of leadership so that you can see that it can work. It was almost, universal. Affirmative action is a very nice governance speak of saying force the situation whereby you're not going to vote for this person, but if you put them there, then you can see what they can do, which then the psychology around it was saying you then open up people's minds to the possibility of having the other gender more represented. That was the idea of a woman rep using affirmative action. That was the point. That was the plan.
Did it work?
From what you see?
It was supposed to It was for a certain time, right?
I mean, it's constitutional. So, I mean, what are you going to do? It was not for a certain time. It was not like Trizex.
Yeah. It wasn't
let's see if it was not. Let's see if this is going to work for some time, and then if it doesn't, chuck it out the window. No, it was supposed to be whereby it then is imprinted on people's minds that you can have women in positions of leadership. That issues concerning women, whereby they were underrepresented previously, could actually come to the fore and be dealt with.
So I will give the evolution a report card. I'll give them F.
Wow. I don't know that you use F. Can you say below expectation? That's where we are. Is that what you're saying?
And it was a good idea for me to try and see if it works. I don't think it worked. And we are, you see, you can't keep doing the same things and expect. So you have to, lazima ukubali. Lazima ukubali that you're allergic to certain foods. If you eat groundnuts, you react. Just stop. So we have to agree that devolution did not work. And so if we brought it forth, we can take it back. We cannot force issues down the throat of Kenyans. Yeah. I think to me, and this is my personal opinion, that would be, if God ever gave me that power, that would be my first agenda.
Eric, you deal with Wananchi every day. And even in the protests that we see, the shutdown that the country experienced the past 2 days, Wananchi are speaking. What are they saying? And are they being heard?
Kenyans, I think I have the moral authority to answer that question because my number is public. I receive tons of messages on a daily basis. In like 5 minutes, I receive like 50 WhatsApp messages, and you do not want to open one of them. I would not recommend. I would never give you this phone because I think you'd be depressed and stressed. Kenyans talk to me as a person. Kenyans call this number. They text this number, and ground haiko sawa. Kenyans are tired. Kenyans are depressed. Let me say the nation. The nation is depressed, the nation is stressed, and Kenyans feel like they're not being heard, and that's why they're very fast and quick to jump into action. Of late, wamefika ile place here, they have been pushed to the wall, and now they want to take matters into their own hands. It's not a very good place to be. It's nature. It's nature. When someone goes for too long without food, they just have to eat. They are humans. They just have to eat. So Kenyans have to eat. I was talking to this OCS who was arrested. Before he was arrested, I was trying to organize a concert which was cancelled. We had a very long conversation. And talking about young people, he was asking me, hey, Eric, you know me, I joined the forces a long time ago. Hey, but your generation, bana. Hey, look at these ones. Wait, Kujapa. These ones, all these 17 of them, they were stealing phones. Why are you stealing phones, you? I told him, don't slap him. No, he's a thief. I told him, no, he's a family man who has 3 kids and rent to pay and school fees to pay. I'm not saying stealing is a good thing.
I hear you.
But Kenyans are pressed to the wall. And they feel like they're not being heard. And that's a dangerous place to be because now, a person who says, I have to eat at all costs is a dangerous person. A person who says, hey, my kid is alilala njaa jana. Amelala njaa leo. My 3-year-old. A father. I am a father now. My daughter is standing. I would never. Bro, I've tried looking for a job at Spice. I've tried doing my ndudi, but I couldn't pay for insurance. I don't have fuel on it.
You've tried your concert, it was cancelled.
Yeah?
You tried your concert, it was
I've
cancelled.
tried my concert to make people laugh. I would make money from there. Weka simu yako vizuri. It's not out of the evil state of my heart. It is the pain of my daughter going hungry. So Kenyans are angry and hungry. They should be one. Huwezi kuwa umekasirika na uko na njaa. You can be angry and you've eaten. But I don't want a population that is angry and hungry.
What has caused this hunger? If we're going to combine the two, what has caused that? From your point of view,
high
cost of living,
yes.
And that has been the case for a long period of time.
Ooh. I don't remember a time when the cost of living wasn't high. Maybe Kibaki's time. Do you know we used to walk? Do you remember when we were kids? It was normal. You could not walk from here to the cafeteria without picking 10 bob or 5 bob. It was, Mami, nimeokota pesa. Aenda ununua maembe. That's how good the economy was.
People were throwing money at the street.
I don't know.
That was literally disposable income.
I don't know whether they were dropping. You will never meet a 10 bob on the road. And if it's there, the first person picked it. High cost of living. Before the fuel increment, there was high cost of living. So you can get na fuel suffocation. But all that is going to change in 2027. I'll come back on this chair. It will change.
Do you think Kenyans are making a connection?
Yes.
And I keep asking this question because I'm yet to be convinced whether there has a connection been made between what you experience, whether it is a situation that you described today of the people who are texting you on a daily basis, and the people who have been put in positions to handle those matters. Because however you want to look at it, that there are people, there is a person for the function that is lacking in the existence of a Kenyan today. There is a person for that function.
Yes.
When you're talking about, well, my child cannot go to school because I don't have the money, because I was not able to get whatever for my business. There is a person behind that function.
Yes.
When you say that, we went to hospital and we couldn't do what, there's a person behind that function.
Yes.
Do we make the connection between the lack of this or the inability of this process to play out and the person behind that function who you have given the responsibility by the power of your vote? Have we made the connection between the two?
We've tried. You see, currently there's a connection between the people, but there's a disconnection between leaders and the people. Yeah, the people are united. They're united. They're working. They're united in one common goal. But that disconnect, the connect between the people is there. The connect between the people and the service providers and the leaders has been missing for decades. Because if you go to a government office, you will find a man or a woman on their computer, and they will never even look at you, and you can't even blame them. There's a disconnect, even psychologically. Msema,
Unatakaje?
wewe siongee. Wewe next. Siongee haraka. Hai, kwani tuko hapo kufanya kazi yako? Yes.
Ndio sababu uko hapo. Okay.
Yes. Wewe ni kazi yako tunafanya hapa? Yes. Enda pale. Hata nurse akikudunga shindano hapa Kenya, toa longi.
Eric.
In comedy, but on a serious note, there's a disconnect. I don't know why that woman is angry or that man, but I would suggest that he's also being beaten by the system. Salary yake imetaxiwa, hajapata promotion for the longest time. Pia pesa yake haitoshi, hajui kama ni ya transport, rent ama nini. So then he will just atakutupia your stress. You get? So there's that disconnect between service providers. Now there's the bigger disconnect between now the leaders and the people. Because now you run to me with a genuine problem, and I don't listen. I say, hey, ashika wewe, shika na wewe pia, shikeni hiyo. Hey, there are 50 bobs.
Yeah.
This woman was running to tell you. There's a video I'm about to post here of a kid. You will see it. I'm posting it now. I got a very urgent call to Kariobangi South. There's a young boy on Saturday whose Crocs, they're called Crocs, fell by the riverside. So what happened? There were houses that were built on the river bank. So the government came and said this is riparian land. And they destroyed all the structures, the garages and the houses. Now these houses and garages were up apparently acting as a shield into the river because kids were not playing there.
Yeah.
So now they're playing there. It's a field. They're playing football there.
Yeah.
So the ball goes into the river. It's almost a cliff. So this croc, one of the shoe goes over, and this 4-year-old boy goes to get it, but now the riverbank has mud. So as he jumps, he lands on mud and slides into the river. Gone. They try to save him. There are a few divers.
Yeah.
One actually holds the boy and tries to come up with the boy. They actually see the hand. Horrifying stories. They were telling me, you'll see the video, there are like 2,000 people. They have been camping there since Saturday. They saw the hand of the boy. The guy was dying, he let go of the boy. The boy was already dead. He let go because now you'll see the video, the water is rushing.
Yeah.
So because he's not a professional diver, he comes out. That woman, she's called Anyango, Monica, has been seated there, camped there, sleeping there, since Saturday, Sunday. On Monday, the community joined her. Yesterday, they were there with her. That kid is still there in Kariobangi South. I'm going to post a video. In my video, I'm asking the government to send in divers. Because I said, what do you want? We're going to send you money. She started crying. She said, I don't want money. I want my son. So now they're sending you money so that you can pay for professional divers. That woman knows her son is here. She's saying he's here. 4 days, he's here. How sad is that story? I will post it now. I've edited it. You will see everything I've told you. The woman is saying it and the community is saying it. They don't know. The MC amekuja? Hapana. MC hajaenda. Eric Omondi ako huko anapigania fuel. Disconnect. Eric, we've called you, but we know Monday you are nini. We've really called you. I was running there thinking the baby just fell. They told me kuna mtoto ameanguka kwa river. So I'm driving. I'm getting there. Ni Saturday. MP hakuna Eric. Si watu walikuwa maandamano. I'm like, it's not today. Eric, it's not today. This woman, this is the mattress. There's the firewood there. She's been sleeping here. I told her, we'll get your kid out. I forced her. I'm going to put your number. They'll send you money. We're going to pay divers. If we'll get them from Kampala, we'll get them. That's how we disconnected.
Yet we have a leadership, Eric, that many look at. We always react to situations. I'm going to give you an example. Finance Bill 2024, the government had an opportunity not to react with bullets. Kenyans will not have been killed. We would not be talking about a reparations commission or committee to pay those who've been killed. The government had an opportunity to listen to Kenyans then and do what it is Kenyans are saying.
And they do now.
Today we're talking about, even if the government of Kenya gives this woman the funds she needs, damage has already been done.
The boy is gone.
The boy is gone. Is it a question of we don't care, I don't care attitude that you guys will talk all you want, but we're here running the show? And how is that translating to Kenyans who are living the experiences on a daily basis?
You know, words are very powerful. That's why I keep using a lot of words. The issue with the leadership in Africa or in Kenya is what you've said. You see, opulence, extreme luxury, at the expense of the citizenry. I keep saying, when the president of the nation passes Upper Standard Group, it will take, next time try and time it, it takes approximately 25 minutes of non-stop voop, 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 voop. An average presidential motorcade has at least 350 cars. Fuel guzzlers, not cars. The president is going for church service in Machakos on a Sunday. A very personal, intimate, almost private moment with God. What are 50 governors? 67, okay.
Maybe not 50 governors.
Because there's 47. Nico America. Nico US. What are 13 governors?
Okay.
12 senators. 33 MPs. 40 MCAs. All the cabinet secretaries doing behind the president. What are you doing behind him?
Solidarity
Forever. Solidarity. Go to your church with your wife and kids. We are going to change this nation. God help us. And we're going to change very minute things like those. Trust me. That's why that kid is in that river, bro. I will not lie to you. Because of those very small details. Very small, minute details. And that happens week after week, month after month, turns into years.
So it gets in the minds of people, it's just more and more and more.
It's
what we are saying. And do Kenyans have a spirit to change? Because, having these conversations, and we hear that, you don't have to look very far. I mean, even now, you've brought more for us to now think, oh my God, this is happening in the same spaces in which we're operating. And then you don't have to look for things that are going wrong. You don't have to look. They come and they hit you in the face. In fact, if you just say, look left, look right, you will find 10, right? And I'm still at the place where I'm saying, is that enough? Senator Moses Kajwang, one of the people that you say needs to be removed, says Kenyans are not angry enough. Because if they were, they would do something about a lot of these things that we say, and you can do that through the vote. Are people still okay? People, even with the kid in the river, even with you don't have food, even if you don't, people are still okay, because if they weren't,
they're not angry enough. I will be very disappointed and heartbroken in 2027. And I was telling my auntie, I don't know whether it's legal. I was telling my now cousin, my auntie's son is my cousin, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
That we might need to hide her ID.
Why?
I can't allow it. I don't know. This is very legal. Because it's her right. I don't think I want her to vote. Because every time she's very political. She's in these women groups. She's always organizing for them to go meet the MP. And then they're always given 200 bob. And then there's 50 bob. And then there's... And then I'm like, when I go back home, I'm like, this road has been like this since I was born. You have the same MC. He was actually a councillor then. The evolution was not even there. But then he just comes during election and pours very little money. Gives them 50 bob each, which may be a lot of money in the village. And then they're blindfolded. So I told my cousin, hey, hiyo ID pote. Ila ID yangu iko wapi hawa? Umeona kitambulisho yangu? Ilikuwa hapa. Let it disappear, because let her just look for it and then let it appear. Na kumbe ilikuwa hapa chini. Mom ndio hii, wewe uliangusha chini ya meza. Because I know her. She's my mom's sister. She is the problem. She is the problem.
And she's representing many others around the country.
My auntie is the problem. I know her. At one point I lived in her house in Kisumu. She is the problem. Kenyans are the problem. Leaders are suppressing us and depressing us and stealing. But our fundamental problems, our problems come from Kenyans. Because now we are all firing up. We're on SpiceFM. We're going to change this. We'll reduce the evolution. Then in 2027, Eric is alone. They revert to their tribal cocoons and they revert to handouts. It's a culture that must stop in 2027. And I have a very strong feeling it will stop, because there's a new generation. These new people, like my cousin, He doesn't live in the village. I lived in the village. He lives huko in Nini. Hapa, Feda. Sits hapa nyuma.
Yeah.
You should talk to him. In fact, we keep telling him, bro, man, you can't even speak your mother tongue. He doesn't. Eric, aneno ka ibiro acham tong gikwon. Bro, acham tong gikwon. He speaks, we call it Inglu.
Yeah.
He can't speak straight Luo. He has to. You see, Gimadwara Wacho is that some of us, Nyoro, came in the morning to Wanyalo Mondo. In the morning, we go to the bus station, Mondo. That guy.
Mondowadi.
Mondowadi. He can't speak. So Mondowadi tomorrow. That's the generation. But we'll hide the other ID. That guy is not. That guy can't. There's no tribal.
There's no tribe.
There's no cocoon for him to go to. We Christmas akuenda.
Yeah.
We're all in the Nini. As old people. It's a culture. We go there. We Christmas. They were not there. They were in Mombasa.
Yeah.
They're all in coast. Mpaka wako na WhatsApp group ya cousins.
I hear you. So there's work that Kenyans have to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now is the time to catch that fever. This fever, we want to say people should catch
and
it.
sustain it.
Yeah. Continue being sick with this particular problem. Eric Omondi, your words don't go unlistened to. That's for sure. Don't stop speaking. There's work to be done. Thank you for joining us in this conversation. Yours is a different style of conversation, but anybody who doesn't get it, and it's extremely intelligent if you listen to what is being said. Thank you for the work. Tell us what happens in Kariobangi South. We're very interested.
I will tell you. I'm going to post it now. I'll keep you posted.
Sawa. Until the next time, thank you very much.
I'll be back.
Asante.
Mushiri is his name. Joroge, by the way. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room, the only way to start your day.